Hello ladies and gents, and welcome back to another watch video. Today, finally, it is time. The Pro Trek is here. I've been waiting a long time for this watch. I mentioned it in my other videos. I was very excited to get it, so very excited today. I haven't even looked at it yet. This is literally, I've picked this up. I've ordered this from thewatchshop.co.uk. Yeah, and it's just been delivered now, so let's get into that. Before I do, I just want to say a big shout out to the Watch Lab. I actually took my old G-Shock, which was in a previous video, to get repaired there for a service, battery, etc. And here it is. Quick look at this. Yeah, so an hour's service, so you know, really quick, efficient service. And there we are. For those of you that watched my other video, this was obviously dead. During that video, we can now see that it's back to life, all service, all resealed in the back, and good to go. So yeah, once again, big shout out to the Watch Lab at the Maryhill Centre. There is a list of sort of where they are, and I'll put a link in the description below, guys, if you want to have a look at their services. It's kind of ironic that I paid for the service this morning and then actually was sent a voucher via the watch shop. But hey ho, I'm sure I'll be using them again in the future. So let's get into it then. Here we are, the Casio Pro Trek. Now this is a Pro Trek, we can see there, PRW-2500-1ER. As I say, I bought this from the watch shop, which is an online watch supermarket, if you like. Got a great discount. This retails at £310 and I picked it up for £180, so really a big discount there. And I'll talk a bit about Pro Trek and really why they're not discounted so much in the UK. So here we are. First of all, as per, of course, wow. So Casio's legendary, look at that. I mean, that's got to be the biggest, I was going to say rule book then, I've got gaming on my mind. The biggest manual, you know, look at the size of that. Typical Casio manual, not interested really in that. Casio Wave Scepter. This is obviously setup guide, because of course all the Pro Treks come with what's called the triple sensor, which is the altimeter, barometer, and compass, I believe. But I think this has got quite a few other sensors. So yeah, another Casio register, some more paperwork. Yeah, of course it is solar powered, this, so there's just some information there about, you know, actually going outside once in a while, and then the Casio warranty card. So that's all the paperwork done. Here we are. Very exciting times, guys. If it actually comes out. Is that another box? Right. Get this out while we can. This is what happens when you do this live, guys, and you don't practice. Okay, so we actually have a sort of, I don't know what that is. That's like an MDF Pro Trek box. So, look at that. So, okay, that's really cool. So, that's actually a wooden box. Pro Trek logo on the front. Wow. So, here we go. Here is the timepiece. There's a bit of information there. So, yeah, you've got a direction sensor, pressure sensor, which is altitude and barometric pressure, temperature sensor, moon phase and tide graph, water resistant, of course, and it's solar powered and radio controlled. So I mean, this is really one of the better Pro Treks. As I say, it retails over £300, so it's actually more expensive than something like a G-Shock Golf Master, which I've discovered recently, and it is another watch that I really want. So packaging, okay, it is on, and it's actually correct. So beautiful. So okay, so here we are, guys. The Pro Trek. There's a nice little sort of label there again. The face is covered. Get this off for you guys so you can have a better look. That can be binned, as can that. I'll keep these bits though. Right, so here we go. Now, This, as you can see, has the rubber strap. They do exactly the same model, but it has a T in the model name, and that is the one with the titanium band. I really didn't want that. I wanted the rubber strap because I think if you're outdoors, it's a works watch or whatever. You know, I think you want it to be a sort of rugged rubber strap. I think a titanium bracelet, particularly a Casio titanium bracelet, isn't going to be the most expensive one in the world. It's going to scratch, it's going to become chipped or damaged, and that's not what you want. So you notice on the strap here it has this sort of tang, the sort of raised tang, which obviously stops the strap, which means in my 5-year-old fingers aren't going to be able to get it off. Okay, there we go. So it's only a single buckle compared to the G-Shock double buckle, but I think that'll be fine. Okay, so there's another sticker on the back which I'll remove after the video, but that just basically says, you can't see it because of the bloody light. Stainless steel, Casio, blah blah blah. And here's the actual face of the watch. The dial is it's dual directional. It doesn't click, like a Swiss watch does, but it's actually quite solid. It's not gonna, it's not loose or anything like that. So just set that back because I'm a fastidious person when it comes to this. Back to North. You've got the mode there. So you've got various modes, which I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know what they are. I'm not going to try and explain them, but I believe that's pressure, timer, world time. Back to home, you've got your moon phase. Okay, so that's a tide graph. So let's go back to home. So yeah, moon phase, obviously the day, the time, the date, this is all correct. It is the 2nd of May, 2017. It is about just coming up on 5 to 2 in the afternoon. Obviously the moon phase is correct, I assume. Like I say, I'm not an astronomer, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. Yeah, so here you go, you've got comp, which again, I think this just tells you the direction. So north is obviously where the triple line is, which makes sense from where I am. Baro, pressure and temperature. Is it 25 degrees? Probably not. It is warm today for a May day, for a sort of spring day. So, but I think imagine this has been in its box now for a while, so it's probably going to take a while to come up to temp. Plus my hands are holding the sensor on the back, which is obviously going to affect that. Altimeter. Okay, 80 metres above sea level. Yeah, I mean, I would live on the top of a hill, so that's probably correct. Although I am in the centre of the country, I can't go and check. So, and then we go back to home. And yeah, so tough solar. Obviously, it's solar powered, so it doesn't ever need servicing really. It doesn't ever need anything else. Beautiful watch. One of my favourites, probably my favourite watch now from Casio, actually, until I go for the Gravity Master and go nuts with the G-Shock. But that's another day, guys, another payday. I just want to talk actually about Pro Treks and why they're so rare in the UK. Now, in the UK, we're only actually offered 11 models of Pro Trek, from which I've only ever seen probably 2 or 3 actually in stores. They're never on discount, they're never on sale, they're very rare. I think people just don't buy them because people just associate Casio with either dirt cheap watches or with, of course, G-Shocks. They don't think Casio actually makes sort of a higher end outdoor watch with all these features, all these kind of gadgets on. For example, in Asia, in the Asian market, I was looking at this yesterday, there is over 50 Pro Treks available for sale. In America, there's a similar amount. And you'll find them in watch shops and things like that. I've only found the Pro Trek in one jeweller's, and like I say, it was over £300. It was the titanium banded version of this. I don't think I'd pay that for it. Like I say, 180 quid, I really don't mind that. I think that's a fair price to pay, and a sort of fair amount to pay for it, guys. So one more thing before we go, and I said I had a lot to get through on this video. I just want to talk quickly about watch boxes and watch storage. Mainly I've just purchased this box here. Beautiful looking box. This is my second box. This is from Marks and Spencer's, which is of course a department store in the UK and worldwide. £15, which I think is very, very cheap for a watch box. I know even on Amazon you can be looking at 30, 40, 50 pounds for one, and this is, you know, this is not cheap. This is a solid piece of wood that's lacquered, it's finished, it's beautiful. There's a lovely clasp on the front, and then it does only hold 3, guys, but you've got your beautiful soft cushions there, and you know, it really just let's do this. Obviously, you know, they can just sit lovely in there. Same with this one, you know. I mean, the Pro Trek's quite a big watch as well. You can see that the kind of the size difference there. It's pretty much as big as the G-Shock that I reviewed last week. So you can see there, beautiful box. Again, really nice cushions. It's all fully lined. It's not going to damage your watches in any way. I've got, I say, another one of these that I keep my Swiss watches in that I reviewed, you know, quite a while ago. So I would definitely recommend these. £15. Get yourself a couple if you've got a few watches like I have to look after, and it saves you, you know, messing around keeping box after box and after cardboard after cardboard. Like, I certainly won't keep this. I should only keep the sort of the nice wooden box that it's come in, and that's really for resale value if I ever do sell it, which I probably won't, to be honest, because as I've been gushing about this for the past sort of 2 weeks now, I'm certainly not going to go and sell it again. So that's about it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to give it a like, feel free to give it a comment, recommendation if you don't like the Pro Trek, if you hate it, if you think that all Casios are crap, please let me know. I'm sure, I mean, nobody thinks Casios are rubbish, so do they? Everyone loves a Casio. Maybe not, you know, at £300, but that's beside the point. Upcoming, probably done now for watches. Well, technically this is April, although we're into May. Hoping to get maybe a Gravity Master or a Golf Master, something along the lines of that. Hopefully have more Swiss watches incoming as well. Definitely want to start looking at some of the lower end Swiss watches for you guys, something like the Mondaine or the Tissot, to really sort of provide a broad spectrum of what you can get at this price point. I mean, this, for example, if I'd paid retail for this, I could have easily gone and bought a Mondaine or a Tissot or you know, any number of sort of cheaper Swiss watches. Certainly, so you know, there is definitely scope for that. We've also got some game reviews coming up. I'll be talking very excitedly about the 8th edition of Warhammer. I'm also going to do a review or a preview of the UK Games Expo. If any of you guys attend that, or you want to know more about that, I'm also hoping to do a live vlog from there, which should be exciting. So anyway, guys, I'm going to stop rambling now. So feel free to give this a like, thumbs up, a thumbs down if you want it. If you want me to stop talking, please let me know. And I'll see you very soon, guys. Okay, bye.